What does peacefulness feel like? What would it feel like to be in the presence of God? What would it feel like to know the God that is within you? Be still. Feel the peace of the moment and breathe. Close your eyes and say to yourself, I'm healing my body, my thoughts, my connection to the divine. Realize that you are the creator of your experience. You have the freedom to let go of struggles and accept ease. Take this moment and choose to revitalize yourself. To heal your body, feel it. Feel yourself letting go of any problems. Rejuvenate yourself and heal. I know the peace and healing from this meditation time will last. Say to yourself, the divine presence I now feel is going to guide me this day. All I need to know, I now know. All I need to be, I am. Divine things are happening in my life. Focus on your breath. Take deep breaths and exhale slowly. Breathe very deeply. And release the breath slowly. As you breathe in, say to yourself, I'm accepting the divine in me. Focus only on your breathing. Let whatever thoughts enter your mind come in and leave as you breathe and affirm your divinity. Say to yourself, I am whole, I am complete, I am loved, I am loving. I enter this day with joy.
La 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 la. Well, now that I've lost everything to you, say you want to start something new, and it's breaking my heart you're leaving. Oh baby, I'm grieving. If you want to leave, take good care. Hope you have a lot of nice things to wear. Then a lot of nice things turn bad out there. Hey, oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you like a child girl. You know I've seen a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two, 'cause I never wanna see you sad, girl. Don't be a bad girl. But if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you make a lot of nice friends out there. Just remember there's a lot of bad, and beware. Beware. Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you like a child girl. Oh baby, I love you, but if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you make a lot of nice friends out there. Just remember there's a lot of bad, and beware. Beware. Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you like a child girl. Thanks, you guys. It's disconcerting. You have a monitor for a microphone, but not a guitar. Can you hear the guitar? I figure you guys can. You're so close. I should ask somebody back there. I'm just going to assume it and keep going. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Susan, the plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down the song. I just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. And I've seen lonely times times when I could not find a friend, I always thought that I'd see you again. Now won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. You just gotta see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand, and I won't make it any other way. But I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. And I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Been walking my mind to an easy time, back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, you can turn your head around. 'Cause how's the time on the telephone line? Talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines and pieces on the ground. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. And I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Thanks, you guys. You who are on the road must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, their father's hell is slowly going by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they picks, the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why, if they told you you would cry, so just look at them and sigh. I know they love you. And you, of tender years, can't know the fears that you had to screw by, and so please help them with your youth. They seek the truth before they can die. Teach your parents well, their children's hell will will slowly go by and feed them on your dreams. The one they pick's the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. So just look at them and sigh. I know they love you. Thank you so very much for your warm welcome. Let's give a very warm welcome to our guest speaker this morning, Silver Fawn. Come on up.
If you were expecting Ken, have a different expectation this morning. And I just lost order of service that he sent me. Hang on. Welcome, everybody, to the Center for Spiritual Living, St. Augustine. Well, the announcements don't seem to be running up there. Is the mic on? Can't hear me? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Pat Conover. And Ken asked me to fill in a little bit for him this morning. It's impossible to fill in completely, of course. I have some announcements. There will be no Ernest Holmes class today because Ken is not here. Venus Manley scholarships are the big thing in April because we are fundraising so that we can give scholarships to students with disabilities, as we have for quite a few years now. So if you know a student who has an IEP or a 504 plan, if you even know what that means in school, encourage them to fill out an application if they're planning to go to a tech school or a college, a university, or someplace for additional training in life skills and employability skills. On April 14th, we are having a major fundraiser for the Venus Manley Scholarship Fund. It starts at 1:45, that's a Sunday. Tickets are available online, or next week and the week after, I think Tom will be selling them out in the lobby. They're $20, and we also have raffles. It's up there. We also have some raffles. You can buy tickets for raffles, and all the funds go into the Venus Manley Scholarship pot. There will be a Sufi dance for universal peace here at CSL on April 20th at 6:30 p.m. And on the 27th of this month, that's this week, Jonathan Van Valen will be doing a group meditation at 7 p.m. He will talk about his near-death experience and other kinds of very interesting things. Okay, that's it for the announcements. So I'm going to ask Wendy, our wonderful singer today, to sing another song for us.
Thank you, Pat. When I look into your eyes, it's like watching the night sky or a beautiful sunrise. There's so much they hold, and just like the most stars, I see that you've come so far to be right where you are. How old is your soul? And I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up. And when you're needing your space to do some navigating, I'll be here patiently waiting to see what you find. 'Cause even the stars, they burn, some even fall to the earth, and we've got a lot to learn. God knows we're worth it. No, I won't give up. Well, I don't want to be the one who walks away so easily. I'm here to stay and make the difference that I can make. A difference is they do a lot to teach us how to use the tools and gifts we've got. Yeah, we've got a lot at stake. And in the end, you're still my friend. At least we didn't tend for us to break. We didn't bend, we didn't burn. I had to learn how to bend when all the world caving in. I had to learn what I've got and what I'm not and who I am. No, I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up. I'm still looking up. No, I won't give up on us. 'Cause God knows I'm tough enough, and we've got a lot to learn. But God knows we're worth it. No, I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up. Thank you very much. Am I introducing or are you? We're doing a reading. I'll stop introducing people.
I will be reading this morning a poem by Mary Oliver from her book, Devotions. This one is called Drifting. I was enjoying everything, the rain, the path, wherever it was taking me. Hi, folks at home. Glad you're with us. I don't know. Maybe David had the whole stage on. I don't know. The earth roots beginning to stir. I didn't intend to start thinking about God. It just happened. How God or the gods are invisible. Quite understandable. But holiness is visible entirely. It's wonderful to walk along like that. Thought not the usual intention to reach an answer, but merely drifting. Like clouds that only seem weightless, but of course are not. Are really important. I mean, terribly important. Not decoration by any means. By next week, the violets will be blooming. Anyway, this was my delicious walk in the rain. What was it actually about? Think about what it is that music is trying to say. It was something like that. And now, if you're comfortable with that, close your eyes, do an affirmative prayer. I know that we are physical manifestations of a loving and powerful source in the universe. That source is often called God, but there is no name that supersedes any other. We are loving and kind and joyful as is God. We can spread this energy and joy everywhere we go. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to do this. I'm so grateful that we live in this magical, wonderful city of St. Augustine, and that we have such marvelous people here at the Center for Spiritual Living. I know that all of us are manifesting the best that we can be. I'm so thankful for everyone here, for Reverend Ken, for all who do so much for our center. I'm so grateful for Silver Fawn being with us this morning. And I send this message out to the universe to do its good by saying, and so it is. Now, I have the honor of introducing our speaker this morning. She's such a wonderful friend to all of us at CSL, a marvelous person, a teacher, a student, a leader. Her name is Silver Fawn.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you all hear me okay? Yeah, good. All right. It is so great to be here today. I haven't been here for the past several weeks because as one of the leaders of the forgiveness ceremony, I've been really wrapped up in my leadership duties around getting that ceremony together and being involved with my Tioshbe. And so although I am very grateful for my service with that group and my opportunity to connect with that group, I've missed being here, so it's really good to be here today. By the way, the forgiveness ceremony, I know many of you have heard about it along the way. It was phenomenal. It's based on the principle of the 7 generations, where the basic premise is that we're creating healing for intergenerational trauma that creates these currents that bring healing that stretches way, way beyond the individual. And I genuinely believe that we're creating these ripples of healing and goodwill that make a difference. And so this made me think about other ways that I might encourage people to think about planting their own seeds of goodness that could ripple out. I've been thinking a lot about how our thoughts and our deeds ripple out and radiate beyond us. And so I really started thinking about how could I reach people who couldn't be at the forgiveness ceremony. And then Reverend Ken got in touch with me and asked me to step in for him. And it was just a resounding yes, and what perfect timing. And I cannot imagine a better group of people to share this with than my friends here at CSL. I'm deeply honored, as always, to be here this morning, and I just appreciate your presence. And for those of you at home watching, I welcome you, and I hope that this time together touches you all in a meaningful way. I hope that you can feel the energy in this room just radiating out to you all as well, wherever you may be. So before I really go any further, it's my tradition to sage, or we azalea, before we kind of get started with anything. It's the Native American version of when Reverend Ken says, leave your wouldas, your shoulda, your couldas out there. So we azalea as a way of reminding ourselves that we are stepping into a sacred place. And although we don't deny that there are challenges and difficulties and negativity in the world, for now, I'm asking you to step into this space with me to help with our collective energy just to create this sacred space. And we do this by consciously choosing to only allow that which is for our highest good, our collective highest good, to be here with us. We consciously choose to set aside our concerns of the world outside and to come together with open hearts to create a space of positive energy. So again, when I first agreed to step in for Reverend Ken today, he suggested that I share my experience at the forgiveness ceremony with you all. And because of that experience, which again was incredible and I would love to share, but I thought, again, I've been thinking a lot about how our actions and intentions radiate out. So I thought it might be far more valuable to share a ritual with you all to further expand that good work that we've started. And it aligns beautifully with the basic principles of science of mind. Our thoughts are fundamental to our lived expectations, our lived experience. And that also kind of goes hand in hand with a Native American concept of the medicine wheel. So I'd like to talk a little bit about the medicine wheel, and particularly a given section that's related to spring. So did you guys know it's spring? I know. We have a high of like maybe mid-60s today, and in Florida, that's the dead of winter, right? I got it. But technically, spring arrived Tuesday at 11 p.m. with the equinox, and I trust the azaleas. They know it's spring, right? They've been blooming. In fact, mostly they're kind of reaching their peak even. So even though today it feels like winter, I hope you'll indulge me, my talk of spring. It could be summer by the end of the week, so you never know. So I want to give a very brief background about Indigenous peoples' concept of the medicine wheel, and particularly as it relates to spring. Indigenous people tend to embrace sets of principles that help them to walk in harmony with the environment. And the medicine wheel is a tool that's often used, and it's represented by a circle that's divided into 4 distinct equal sections. And each section signifies a cardinal direction and aspects or teachings that are associated with the direction. As you can see, it's multidimensional, with each section featuring multiple ideas, aspects, again, each with their own level of meaning and their own lessons. So for instance, a section could represent different elements, animals, stages of life. And again, this is a very brief snippet. This isn't the whole thing. The medicine wheel also represents the seasons. And so in the Native American tradition, on the medicine wheel, spring is represented in the east. It's the place where we go to seek illumination. It's represented by the element of light and fire. It's thought to be a place where ideas are explored and developed. And it represents a time of incubation, of gestation, of planting. The East, and with its spring then, is a time where ideas are cultivated and our intentions are set. It's a time of hope. And also, as it's probably true of all cultures, spring is a time of planting. Many of you are likely planting your own gardens now. You're starting out with that. So let's think about planting our crops or planting our gardens for a minute. We plant our seeds, but then we no longer see them. They're buried, right? We don't have a crop yet, but a seed is planted with a very clear intention. You don't plant a bean seed thinking you're going to get carrots, right? We plant a very particular kind of seed, but now that our seed is planted, we no longer see it. It's buried. However, and I think this is a critical piece that people sometimes miss, we planted our seed, and in doing so, we've set in motion the action needed to fulfill our hopes of a particular outcome. And then with time and a little care, the evidence of our intention springs forth. So today I'd like to share with you this idea of seeds of intention. These are concepts that we can plant that I trust will ripple out into the world and make a difference. Okay. And so I want to offer you the opportunity to engage in a ritual for that purpose. And although our thoughts are the foundation of our experience, ritual provides us with an opportunity to create a concrete reminder of our intentions, of our thoughts. It gives us an opportunity to clarify and set our intentions. And again, as human beings, I believe that we strongly benefit from ritual. We need ritual in our lives. As physical beings, we need those physical reminders. And so today, I'd like to invite you all to join me in a ritual designed to help us create a physical representation of our intentions. So given that these are your intentions, you can make them anything you want. They can be personal, intention about your loved ones. However, I want to encourage you, I want to ask you all to join me in this, and consider creating an intention to spread goodness out into the world beyond yourself, beyond you. I really think we make a difference when we do that. And so I don't know what that looks like for you. It might be an intention that there's more kindness in the world, or compassion, or love, or generosity, or well-being for all. It's not for me to say what that is for you, but I really ask you from my heart to let's do one that can be beyond just our individual needs, to radiate out there. I do want to encourage you strongly to make sure that you state your intentions, all of them, not just for this, in the positive. There is a vibrational difference. There is a difference between don't live in poverty or live in abundance. Vibrationally, those are different things. But today, we don't have to worry about that. You don't need to set your intentions even in sentences. It could be just a single quality compassion. So, are you with me? You willing to try it? Oh, okay. I told someone recently that you guys are just so amazing. Like, even coming up here and doing an announcement, I walk back like, oh. Anyway, so here's what the process will look like. Let me just walk you through, and then we'll walk through step by step, and I'll guide you through the whole thing. So all of you have your little tissue paper and square of yarn. If not, just raise your hand, and they'll find you. Terry, can I get one too? I ended up so I can demonstrate. I had one, and I know exactly where it is, and it's curiously red. It's in my bag right there. All right. So here's what this will look like. We'll all have our piece of tissue paper, and we'll have a piece of string, and I'm going to send around some little baskets, some seeds. And we'll make little bundles of seeds of intention, right? And then we'll take a minute and just kind of breathe. We get in our head space, like making this and thinking, but so we'll take a minute, we'll just breathe and make sure we're really connecting with our heart space and just get firmly centered there. And then we'll just infuse our bundles with our good intentions that we intend to send out into the world. And so can we also get our little bowls of seeds moving around? And you'll see spoons with them. The key is to not get a big heaping spoon. You want maybe a half a spoon. You have plenty of intentions to spare without it being a big... We don't want to spread our intentions all over the carpet too much either. All right, let's see. Our seeds are coming. It is my clear intention that our seeds are coming. Can I, actually, I just need can we get those in around? Thanks. All right. So again, they're coming around, but I'm going to show you in the meantime, right? So we've got, can you see? Everybody can see? So you're going to, again, don't take a whole big heaping spoon. You're going to take some seeds, and you're going to put them in your little tissue paper. And then we're going to just kind of take the corners and bring them all together. Yeah? And maybe give it a little twist. And then we're going to wrap our string around it. I'm going to be staying late vacuuming. It's okay. Again. And then just tie your little knot. Right? Oh, we need some seeds over here. And if you already have your bundle, maybe check with your neighbor. It's okay to help each other. Yep. Here, let me... Oops, sorry, I'm probably not supposed to disappear off the stage. Who said that? These are magic seeds. You can get them at Walmart for $4.87. right, so you're going to hold your tissue paper. You put like just a small little scoop of seeds in your tissue paper. Pull the edges up and wrap your string around. All right, everybody has theirs? I can't. Do all of you get it that want to? Okay. For those of you who made prayer ties with me before, actually somebody asked me that as I walked in today. Is it like a prayer tie? I'm like, technically no, but kind of looks like it. All right. Yeah. All right. All right, if you need another minute yet, please raise your hand. Let me know. I don't want to move on. Okay, all right. And again, it's okay. Look over if your neighbor needs a third hand. Please help. I just want to point out, to me, it's really curious. A lot of you have red. There are like 8 different colors, and I see a lot of red, which in our tradition actually is associated with growth. So just as a side note. Blue, I could get into this whole thing. Blue is sky, or Mother Earth. Green, Mother Earth, yeah. That's another whole talk on it. All right, so now we all have our little seeds, right? So now what I'm going to ask you to do, you've got your little bundle here, but can we just take a minute and really take a minute to just take a few deep breaths and connect with our heart space, right? Right, so let's do a deep breath in. Right, let's do another one. Okay, one more. My spiritual elder often reminds us that our breath is our very connection to Tunkashala, to Creator, to our highest and best self. So I always find it helpful to take a moment and really connect with that breath to help me connect with my center and tap into that deep connection beyond, just me. So now that we've gotten out of our head space and do you guys feel the shift in the room too? We were all worried about getting our seeds and tying the string, and now we're just right here. Okay. So now what I'm going to ask you to do is to hold your little bundle of seed and just imagine this golden light coming from your heart directly into your little bundle of seeds. And just infuse it with whatever good or positive energy that you might want to share with the world. And again, set your intention to spread that positive energy, seeds of goodness that you would like to release into the world. And again, maybe that's more love or kindness, compassion, forgiveness, tolerance, hope, acceptance, just well-being for all. So just really send that beautiful golden light of your firm intention directly into your little seed bundle. You may want to move that seed bundle with your left hand to your heart for just a minute. Wow. Okay, so you all have just stepped into this sacred space together and created something sacred. And for me, something becomes sacred in part because we treat it in a sacred manner. And so we'll need to put our seeds of intention aside for now, but I'll ask you to do so with intention, with respect for the sacredness of what we've all just done. And then later, in the next few days, or whenever you feel moved to do so, when you're ready, release your seeds of intention. And again, I encourage you, when you do so, to take a moment and really connect with the space you're in right now. Step back, take a deep breath to pull yourself into the energy that is just emanating in this room right now. And then you can release your seeds knowing that as you do so, they will ripple out into the world. Let that be your clear intention. So some people will plant their bundle. Some people will release their seeds into a body of water. Some of you may just sprinkle them and let the wind take it where they may. And that's not important. How you release them is not important. That you release your good intentions is what's important. And so with that, I say, Mitaku Yais, and we are all one, and Han Heche, and so it is. Yeah. I do want to share something with you from the forgiveness ceremony. Again, I had one of the most powerful experiences I've ever had. And because of my heritage, it is a big deal to stand here and talk about and share things. We generally try to not do that. It was dangerous to do so not that long ago. My father's first question every time I speak publicly is, what's your security? He literally thinks I need people here to protect me. Not in this room. I want you all to know, again, it's a very vulnerable thing, and I stand here before you holding out my heart with complete trust to the people in this room. I have never been in front of a group so kind and loving and gentle, and so I deeply thank you. And then we'll share something with you from the forgiveness ceremony that I experienced. That's there for all of you. It is not something I read in a book. It is not something I know from the internet. It's something that you probably already believe, but I saw it. Each and every one of you are divine beings of light, that it just radiates out from you. All of you, all the time. So I encourage you to let your light shine. Aho mitaku aise. Thank you. I have to use my teacher. No, and Wendy, thank you so much. Wendy's going to follow that up with something beautiful, I'm sure, from her heart.
I played this the last time I was here, but it remains my current favorite song. Won the Grammy for the Best Folk Song of the Year by Brandy Clark. Mostly I wanted to mention that I had on a blue shirt before I left my house, and I went back in and put on yellow only because it's spring, not knowing that yellow was the Native American color for spring. So the universe must have tapped me on the shoulder and said, hey, Silver Fawn's going to talk about yellow being spring, so go back and put your yellow shirt on. Dear insecurity, oh, we meet again, don't try to flirt with me. not really my friend, but you take up half this bed, living rent-free in my head. Oh, insecurity. You show up in my mirror, point out the worst in me. You whisper in my ear that my lips are way too thin, too many miles on my skin. If I can find a way to get you gone, maybe we can find a way to get along, along. Careless and you're cruel, no, you're mindless. Maybe you could try a little kindness instead of hurting me. Oh, insecurity. Where did you come from? Your immaturity is a thing I can't outrun. You're a mean girl, you're a bully, and I hope you're having fun. Hey, insecurity. You try on all my clothes, it just occurred to me. You might live in my phone, you tell me I don't fit in, you push me close to quitting. If I can't find a way to get you gone, can we find a way to get along, along? You're careless and you're cruel, no, you're mindless. Maybe you could try a little kindness instead of hurting me. 'Cause insecurity this time feels like love. She's really sure of me. So please don't mess this up. If you cut in on this dance, I may never get another chance. I'll never find a way to get you gone. Wish I could find a way to know you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. You're careless and you're cruel, no, you're mindless. Maybe you could try a little kindness instead of hurting me. Why you hurting me? Oh, insecurity. Thanks very much.
And now it's time to support our center with your good thoughts, your volunteer efforts, and monetary contributions if you so choose. So if our ushers will go around and collect. Would you like to play something while they're doing that, Wendy? Thank you. Before Wendy starts, put your hand over your heart and repeat after me. I live in a universe of abundance. As I freely and joyfully give, I join in the divine flow, and all I share with life returns to me, multiplied abundantly.
Feel free to sing this one with me. Do everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn. and a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time of love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace, a time that you may embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time for rain, a time to sow, a time for love to cast away hate, a time for peace. I know it's not too late.
Thank you, Wendy, and thank you for your contributions. It will help our center to grow and thrive and continue to offer scholarships and all the other good we do in our community. We'll do a closing prayer. So get settled in your seats. Close your eyes if you wish. The universal energy that surrounds us moves through us, within us, and into the world. All of us are such loving and giving points of light in this universe. All of us can share this light with everyone we meet, now more than ever. There's a great need in the world for light and truth. And we can be beings who bear that and share that. I'm very grateful for this opportunity to be a beacon for those who are confused. I know that our lives have value and that we play a very important role in sharing God's love to all we meet. I'm sending this to the universe with love and energy by saying, and so it is.
Y'all know what I end with every time I'm here. The very first time I played here, Ken said, "This is one of my favorite songs," and so I thought I would just always end with this, and I know you have the lyrics, so you all can stand up on your feet, join in with me. With everything going on in the world today, we could use a little extra sending out of our peaceful energy to others, so put some extra intention into it this morning. We're going to put extra intention into making that a higher key, too. and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let me walk with my family in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And so it is.